What's going on, guys? Can everyone hear me fine? I think they can. Like, share, subscribe is working. What is going on? Had a huge game to review, which we are going to do. One moment. Just making sure that all the sound and everything is working fine. What's going on here? Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Who's this? Bobo YouTube says first. He got the first comment in. HFD laughed at it. Just going to start a poll here before we get going. Start poll. Actually like this. Were Spain your favorites to win Euro 24? Don't know if many people say yes. Man, they were worthy winners though, weren't they? They came out like, I'm just going to say no. I think I tipped France, and I think I said Portugal. I said England were in with a shout. We even said Germany were in with a roughie, home soil. Don't know if many people would have picked Spain from the get-go. I think they like a lot of people were saying they were maybe 2-3 years ahead of schedule with it all. 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know if many people would have picked them. I think that a lot of people saying, that they're maybe ahead of schedule. Like, that maybe they'll come into the next World Cup or the next Euro, like, thinking they could win it. I mean, they started with Morata up front, who a lot of people, don't even rate. And they've gone on to win the tournament. Then, on the other hand, you got England, who have got, player for player, one of the best teams, like man for man. They got one of the best teams, and they've fallen short again, albeit getting to the final. They got to the final, but with that team, should they be winning it? I think they should be. I think you swap coaches around, England win that. You give England Nagelsmann, I think they win it. You give England, who else were the coaches? I think Portugal struggled because of their coach, Martinez. I think he's terrible. I think Southgate's terrible. Listen, I don't like Deschamps' football, but he's won a World Cup. He's won a Euro, I believe, as well. So, can you have a shot at him? I don't know. He's also proven that can get the job done when it comes to a tournament. Sometimes in knockout tournaments, not all about who plays the best football. It's about getting the job done. And man, Spain got the job done. They went out. I think England had a chance. I think with Foden early doors. What's the keeper's name? Simon. He made a good save down low. That was at the end of the half. Then straight at the start of the next half, they go in Yamal. Was looking dangerous. Go down that side. Gets cut across. Nico Williams. What a player, man. 21. I wish Man United would sign him. Hi, KP. How are you? And everyone on the live chat. Hey, Zakal. How are you, man? How have you been? Did you pick Spain, Zakal? Did you think they would win it? Did you think someone else was going to win it? I think Euro is very hard to pick. Like, who was it we were talking about it with? But a lot of us were saying England. I didn't say England. I thought France, Portugal, and England as a roughie. But obviously they didn't get there. I said I wanted Germany to win. They got knocked out in the quarters, so they didn't do that well. Was anyone really picking Spain at the start? I don't know. I don't think many people were actually picking Spain at the start of the tournament. I don't think they were, barring Spanish fans, were they a big shout to win the tournament? I don't think so. But man, they played well. There were some big games along the way. You know, like so now they went from. I've got this stat here. So they had the equal most titles with Germany on 3 each. And if Italy or France had won the Euro, they would have joined that on 3 each. But they haven't. So Spain has the most European championships. Argentina did win against Colombia in the Copa America after extra time. Lautaro Martinez, I think he came off the bench, 1-0. That's a World Cup and a Copa, you know, back to back. They're having a bit of a dynasty at the moment, Argentina. You know, even when it's the end of the Messi era. I think he got injured in the 67th minute anyway, but listen, they still got the job done. I think the goalkeeper, the other Martinez, was named man of the match. He's a big game player, isn't he? So now I'll read this. We got Spain with 4 titles, Germany with 3 titles, Italy and France with 2 titles each. Then you got Netherlands, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Russia, Greece, Denmark and Portugal all with a title. It's amazing that England don't have a European title, do they? And only one World Cup. And like we said, so every tournament they go in, people like tipping them. And where do they go from here? I think the aftermath of that, they've got to, I think it's done for Southgate, like in my opinion. Man, it could have been done already. I don't know. I haven't looked at the news and that today, but I would think they want to go for, I'm good. I'm good, thank you, KP, Zakal says. Yeah, I think they'd want to go for a new coach now, new direction. You know, like, yeah. And surely they got to go in a different direction so they can try. I mean, this golden generation, let's say Harry Kane might play at the World Cup. Will he play at the next Euro? I don't know, but he'll definitely play at the next World Cup, you know, so they got that. No one else is really, let me think of their squad. Is anyone else really retiring? I mean, Harry Maguire wasn't in the team. You think he doesn't make the next Euro, but he wasn't in the team anyway, and look how good they played. So all these Maguire fans, don't be going telling me it's how good Maguire is. They had Gahey, Stones, Walker, and then when Gahey was suspended, Konza came in. He did really well. So they had good players at the back, like players doing really well at the back. So they're good there. They got, let's say Kyle Walker might not go to the next World Cup. He might play at the Euro, but they've got Trent. They've got Reece James. They've got a lot of players in that position. Trippier's getting a bit older. Left back, they're a bit sketchy. They got Luke Shaw. And, I mean, they don't take anyone else, but a new manager would. I would say a new manager will take some different players. Like they took one left back. I mean, he didn't play until was it semis? Did he play? He came off the bench in the quarters, then semis. I mean, then in the midfield, you know, they're so strong. They got Declan Rice, who's young enough. Anyway, Jude Bellingham is young. Kobe Mainu, very young. Foden, young. Cole Palmer, young, who scored in the final, great goal. You know, he's proved he's a big game player as well. Or, you know, even though he plays for Chelsea, I don't like it, but he's a big game player, knows how to score. And I mean, he's not an out-and-out striker, is he? He's like a winger, a 10. I think they looked better with him. He was another threat, you know, cutting in off the right with his left foot. First time shot, gets the equaliser, but, you know, so they look good going forward with him. Jamar, hey, Mr. KP. How are you, bro? I'm good, Jamar. How are you? How you been? Did you tip Spain, Jamar? Did you tip Spain? You know, I'm asking the question. How many people actually tipped Spain? I'd like to know. At the start of the tournament, yeah, like how many people tipped Spain? So this drink. I'm great, bro. 6 likes. Yes. Thank you. Get the likes up. I won't be on for too long tonight, as obviously it's we've only got one game to really talk about, and then a bit of the afters. Scott's Hawk says, I tipped France, they were poor. Yeah, I said, listen, I did too at the start. I said, you can't go against their pedigree, against their squad. The thing that might hurt them is Deschamps playing defensive. But it's gotten the job done for him on previous times. Well done, Jamar. Good man. That's the HFD community right there. In 2 weeks, the Olympic Games, they will play soccer games. Yeah, but I think in the Olympics, you're only allowed 3 professionals in your squad. The rest have to be... listen, don't quote me on that. I think that's the rule. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, like I said, I tipped France. I think France as well. Let's say they go another coach. How strong would they be if they had Nagelsmann or something, or De La Fuente? Like, that's at Spain. Like, they're in the same boat as England. I think they're the team that's got a better squad than England. So even Portugal, Portugal. I don't rate Martinez, but listen, the Portugal fans in that don't want to say it, but I think let's drop Ronaldo and put someone else in there that wants to run. Like, how's their team? Like, they got Rafael Leao, Bruno Fernandes, Jota, Bernardo Silva, Neves, the other Neves, Ruben Diaz, João Cancelo. Their goalkeeper's good. Diogo Dalot. Like, they're stacked as well. So get a good coach and someone that's actually going to have the guts to drop Ronaldo. So, like, moving forward, I mean, I think he showed at the Euros. Listen, it's sad day, I think, when you see a great, like, can't do it anymore. But I think he showed at the Euros he's done at the top level. Still could play at the top level, which is he does that. He plays at a professional league in Saudi, or, he could do it somewhere else. But the top level, like Champions League, international tournaments, things like that, I think he's done. Whereas you look at Messi, he's a bit younger, so I think a year or 2 younger, he's still... I mean, he just won a Copa America, so my team did win on the weekend in the AFL. About time, eh, Zakal? What about your team in the NRL? Did they win? I thought the cup was going home. I said that earlier, Chris. They say it every tournament. They sing, it's coming home, it's coming home. They've never won a European Championship, and they've only won 1 World Cup. Like, it's hard to bet on them, like, until they get a better coach, it's really hard to think that. I don't think, and they were lucky. I mean, they last minute Bellingham bicycle kick to get them to extra time, then they won on penalties. They technically, was it Netherlands? How did they beat Netherlands? They beat Netherlands extra time too. They only won 1 game in the whole tournament, technically, if you're counting out like 90-minute games. How is it going home then yet? I know. That's just how they are. They're like delusional fans. Like, what fan base in the AFL do you think are the delusional ones? They just think they're going to win, like, all the time. Like, in soccer, it's the England fans and the Arsenal fans. The Arsenal fans always think they're going to win. No matter what, we're going to win the league this year. They're the delusional ones. Is there an AFL team like that? Don't really know. But, listen. Greece have more Euro trophies than England, yeah. But England have a World Cup. Greece obviously don't have that, but they do. They do have more Euros. I read it before, the Euros. I'll read it again, since a few people have filtered in. So now Spain is the most successful team in Euro history with 4 titles. Germany are on 3. They were equal together. If Italy or France had won it, it would have been 3 teams on 3. But now, as it stands, is Spain 4, Germany 3, Italy, France 2, Netherlands 1, Czech Republic 1, Slovakia 1, Russia 1, Greece 1, Denmark 1, and Portugal 1. So, a lot of ones there. So what that's telling you actually is that the Euros can go anywhere, really. You know, you got a Portugal, Denmark, Greece. Let's just look at Portugal. You'd expect they're strong, but Denmark, Greece, Russia, Slovakia, Czech Republic. Not big nations when you're looking at like big, strong football nations. Netherlands, yes, you know, they've always been, especially when they won it, they were probably the best in the world. Portugal, yes. France have won too, big nation. Italy, big nation. Germany, huge. And Spain, huge. Nicholas Papa Nicolau puts the Greece flag. Papa Nicolau. That means one of Nicholas's descendants was a Bate. That's what that means, his name. Papa Nicolau. Nicholas Yasure. Yeah, so I mean, no one takes that from them, do they? They got that €1. But yeah, like I said, it's correct. Oh, mate, absolutely correct. I know this. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys look, 80%? I know it's not a lot, like our viewers. You know, it's not a lot of votes, whatever. It's only 10 votes, but 80% has said no, we didn't tip Spain. So someone has tipped Spain in our viewers, and whoever they are, that they've gone on to tip them. I definitely didn't tip them. I didn't think they could win it until, you know, a couple of years, like win a Euro or World Cup or something. Because I mean, like I said this about Lamine Yamal once before. Like he's 16 years old, playing in midfield for Spain, making decisions on the world stage in the middle of the park. Like at 16, I didn't know what socks I was going to wear. Like, you know, like these guys, and this guy's making decisions in the middle of the park. Like I'm been doing it for Barcelona all year, and then ripping it up for Spain. Like you got Rodri in there, amazing player. Like Nico Williams ripping it. Like I said, a lot of people don't rate Morata, but goes on to win a Euro up front. He's probably won 2 Euros now, 2 or 3, like in the squads. That Osrubal, however you pronounce it, come on for the winner. Marino, you know, like played his part. Like Laporte is in Saudi now. Like he's, you know, good player, played his part. The keeper done well. The left back, you know, like Chelsea didn't even want him, Cucurella. Like, and was going to go to Man United on loan. He was a bit part player at Chelsea. Got back in the end of the year. Goes on to play first team in a Euro. So, you know, it means like Lionesses will bring it home again. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Well, they're the best at the moment, aren't they? I was thinking about it. Yeah, probably. Probably. When's that? When was the World Cup here? We watched it. Watching it. I don't know. But Galaola Galaola Gala Ese. Nick is saying all is good. Yeah, how about you guys? Um that's what he's saying to everyone. He's good. Everything's good. How about Chris? He's saying to Chris, how are you? Sure, Chris is good. Listen, guys, if you're there, please smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I believe the boys will be live tomorrow night. Is that right, Chris? Is that right? If you're going to write in Greek, man, like at least do this. Like, right. Like, if you're going to do it properly. You know what I mean? So, this has turned into a Greek stream. No. Only when I'm writing. You're not even writing properly. Like writing in English. Gringlish style. Yeah, so the boys will be live tomorrow. Wednesday, I don't know what's happening Wednesday, but I think me and Chris will be moving the pod to Thursday this week. Greeks are everywhere. Do a fan cam KP, get the Greeks on. Nah, it's alright. I got yous here in the chat. That's where I want yous. Got yous here in the chat, man. Why do I need to do a fan cam with you, Chris, when I just see you? You're on the show. Like you sit on the couch with me live. I don't need to have you on a fan cam. I'm too super for you guys, man. It's true. But yeah, anyway, in saying that, like I think for Spain moving forward now, obviously they're going to stay with De La Fuente. They could think they could have another real dynasty now, like they did before. They won the Euro, then the World Cup, then the Euro, all back to back to back, let's say, even though that doesn't make sense. But yeah, back to back to back. They won a Euro, World Cup, Euro. Can Spain think that they can do that again? That's in 2 years' time. They've won the Euro. Can they win the World Cup? They would think they probably can now. They're going with confidence. Look at some of the other nations, like Argentina will be losing Messi, or he'll be, coming to the end by the next World Cup. Brazil are the worst Brazil I've ever seen them. Netherlands, in saying that, is probably the worst Netherlands squad I've seen. But I mean, they got to a semi-final, so they're not doing that bad. They're going to get other players back as well, so they're going to be strong. But are they better than Spain? I don't think so. France, depending on what happens with their coach, will be really strong. Same with England. If England go in, keep Southgate, they aren't winning anything. Same. I think everyone's sort of worked France out now. Like, they're real good defensively. But when you got players like Mbappe, Dembele, like all those guys up front, like, man, let them loose. Like, let them run riot. That's what they can do. They're so strong, so quick, so powerful. Like, defender's nightmare, really, all of them. Like, Dembele can go each way. Like, you don't know what foot he is. His defender's nightmare. Mbappe just so quick, like, is a nightmare. Yeah, so, I don't know. For England, they probably got to go back to the drawing board. I mean, from the top. Like, the FA have probably got to sit there and think, well, there's a few things to consider, I think. If I'm in charge, if I'm at the FA, they're going to be like, well, listen, we're a basket case after Euro 2016, was it? Roy Hodgson, got kicked out by Iceland. I think it was Euro 2016. We got kicked out by Iceland. We were a basket case. Southgate came in, steadied the ship, more than steadied the ship. Got us being competitive again. Got us to how many semi-finals? I don't know. 2 definite Euro finals, a World Cup semi-final, I believe, that they lost to France when Harry Kane missed a penalty in that. So, listen, is Southgate the man before the man? Maybe, like he's got them here, getting them over the line, but not getting over the line in finals. So, they got that to consider. I think that, he's left them in a way better place than what he took them. But now, do we go get that stone cold killer that can just actually win it for us? He hasn't had to put in the graft, hasn't had to put in these hard yards of getting us here. He's just got to get that team playing good, because they're already a unit now. They're already cohesive, and just get them over the line. Like that's what I think, and I think they will strongly think about that. They'll be saying they don't want to get rid of Southgate. But if I was him, I'll stand down. Like, but then again, as a coach, like, do you stand down? I don't know. It's easy sitting here saying that, but yeah, I don't know. Not sure. It's a hard one with them. It's a hard one with them. But I think there's a lot of nations that are going to be at the drawing board. I think Germany, they'll stick with Nagelsmann, and they'll think that, they were a few years away anyway. They would have wanted to go further than quarters. Had a hard draw. They got a real hard draw, like France and all of that on that side. So, but they'll think 2 years' time, 2 more years together, Vert's another 2 years older, Musiala 2 years older. Like, they'll be really strong, you know what I mean? So, a lot of their players I don't think are going anywhere as well. So they're going to be really strong. That you think they'll stick with Nagelsmann. If I was Portugal, I'd get rid of Martinez. Don't rate him. Don't know how he gets jobs. Greece basketball team is in the 2024. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? Really good. And the second best, or them? Is it them? Croatia, like America, Greece, like Serbia, maybe. They're all really good. Really good basketball nations, anyway. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I said, it wasn't going to be a long stream tonight, obviously, because we only had one game to talk about. Is there any questions, anyone, about anything? HFD, the Premier League podcast should come back within the next fortnight. We'll start talking about transfers, etc., because friendlies are going to be starting to happen. Teams are going to go on tour. So me and Johnny G will bring that back, start looking at transfers, give our predictions, etc. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Can't wait for that to come back. Obviously, the boys have got a few. What is it? 2 months left of footy. Let's say. They'll be live tomorrow with that. Me and Chris will continue to do the podcast all year as we do. It'll be Thursday this week instead of Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if we've 100% confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Any final questions before we go, guys? Said it'll be a quick one, very quick one. Because like I said, we only had one game to talk about. So don't want to drag it on. Manchester United play tomorrow, yeah, against Rosenborg. They do. Against Rosenborg, yeah. It's at, I'll tell you, 1:30 in the morning. Yep. Bit hard for me tomorrow to get up early for work. I'll try watch it. It's a friendly. I'll still try. See what I can do. But once they start, let me have a look at their matches, man. Their friendlies coming up. They got a Rangers one. See, on Sunday the 28th of July, they're playing Arsenal at 9:30 a.m. Thursday the 1st of August, a Thursday 11:30. I may try watch that. Sunday the 4th of August, 9 a.m. I'll see if I can watch any of these. Do a watch along. Then the Community Shield is 11:30 p.m. Saturday the 10th of August. We'll do a watch along for that. I'm sure we'll try our best to get a watch along happening for that, but that's not till the 10th of August. So listen, less than a month away though, because it's actually a month for the Premier League season from today, because the Charity Shield is always a week before, but that's going to be good. We'll give our predictions. I'm sure Chris C is going to say Tottenham are going to finish top. I'm sure Dan is going to say that Leeds are going to win the title. I'm sure Johnny and myself will be conservative and not say Manchester United are going to win the title, because we probably don't believe they're going to. But, yeah. Good show, guys. Nice quick one. Not used to doing little quick ones like that, but got it out of the way. Talked about it. Congratulations to Spain beating England in the Euro 2024 final 2-1. Going 1-0 up. England coming back, equalising, and then getting the winner late in the game. And then England did have a few chances, but I think the best team won. Yeah, they're European champions now for the next 4 years. As Italy were beating England. So it's, the polls finished 80%. That means a lot of people didn't vote, admitting they didn't tip Spain. I didn't tip them. A lot of us saying we tipped France. A lot of people, yeah, saying definitely didn't tip Spain. So I think they were a big underdog. They were probably maybe 4th, 5th favourite. Like, you would definitely say France. I think France, England, Germany, Portugal were the favourites. So you think about it, like, they came out of it, and they smashed it though. So they really took it home, showed that they mean business for the next probably 10 years, Spain. So they're going to start a dynasty, I think. But whether that means they're going to win any other things, internationally, I don't know, but they're definitely going to be strong. But thanks for coming in, guys. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Please join the boys tomorrow. They'll be live, I believe, 8:30. How did Brazil lose in the cup? They're just terrible, Zakal. They're just not good. Their team's bad. I think their coach is bad. They lost on penalties to... They lost on penalty maybe to Uruguay. But yeah. Join the boys tomorrow. I believe they go live about 8:30-ish. Around that time. Not sure what's happening Wednesday. Me and Chris should be live for the podcast Thursday. I think Wednesday's a night off. And then I'm sure there'll be something back as of Friday. And we restart it all. But thanks for coming in. Thanks everyone. Zakal, Jamar, Nicholas, everyone. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anyone, but thank you. Remember, stay hunky. We'll see you on the next one. Don't worry, I'm helping you out with the likes. He says, there you go. Take it easy, guys. Peace.